Yeah. The hottest podcast in the world. F your DJ.
Welcome back. Fuck Your DJ, the podcast. Actually, it's F Your DJ, the podcast, but you know what I mean. You dig what I'm saying? We're back. DJ New Styles.
DJ ELR.
You know, we do what we do. It's our world. DJ world.
Welcome.
All my DJs feel me right now. You know what I mean? Come in close because, you know, we really like to drop jewels and gems about our life because I don't think people really understand sometimes. They think it's glitz and glamour, fun. You know, behind the bar, turning up, behind the booth, turning up. But you know what? It's more than that sometimes, and it's a business, and we try to elevate each other. And we have great guests, and I like to, you know, show appreciation to these DJs because they really do rock parties, you know, turn up, and Instagram on fire.
On fire, lit.
So that means they doing something right.
Hey, some of the guys can take some notes for real, man.
You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, you know, we have Sushi Lor, core DJ Sushi Lor. You know what I mean? Core DJ, Tru Star, record DJ Tru Star. You know, we gotta talk to Sushi Lor about some other business. You know what I mean? You know, ladies, welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
So I don't know if you want me to jump right in.
You go ahead. I'm gonna follow up.
So first things first. Sushi, how long you been DJing?
This is actually going on my 8th year.
Wow. Okay. Word. How about you, Tru Star?
March 10th.
Dang.
See?
Track March 10th.
Hey, that's dope.
This summer, June.
So what?
That's serious.
Okay, so let me ask you that then. What? Obviously, when people start DJing, you remember it, right? But what made you remember that day? What's special about that day that made you remember that?
I remember that day because I made a video and I posted it online just to get a reaction to see how it was going to go. So I remember that day and I had like this weak rap. Oh my God. It was bad, but...
we here for the music and the DJ. We ain't here for all that right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that means you're a DJ rapper at first, or?
No, rap as in my hair. My ladies know what I'm saying. It was thin, it was greasy.
It's alright, we ain't here for that, you know what I'm saying? I want you to pay attention to this. Pay attention to this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, dang, I didn't know you rap, fam.
Oh,
that's my bad. That's my bad.
I was the rapper.
Oh, right, that's what I remember Sushi from. That's what I remember her from.
Wow, I forgot.
Okay,
She didn't piped up. I'm sorry.
Let's rewind this. So, okay. Did you rap before you DJ?
I was a rapper growing up. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that and how that trend. I don't know, but I'm going to assume that had some correlation to you becoming a DJ.
Absolutely. So I started doing music ever since I was 14. Just growing up, being young, naive, and Asian female. Obviously, nobody was taking it seriously, and nobody was pushing it. It was really hard for me to just push and build that team promotional behind me. So I really just got tired of reaching out to DJs. I felt like I was kissing ass. It was just a little too much for me. So I knew who I was. I knew what kind of image I had, and I knew I can push it. So I figured from transitioning to an artist to a DJ, that way I can play my own music in the club, and that was
the finesse.
That was one of the smartest decisions I've made in the music thus far.
Okay, cool.
To switch.
Right. Y'all remember y'all first gig?
Oh, I remember mine. Definitely remember mine, and I talked myself up on it. I sold myself. I'm like, it was a female that was when Girls Around the World was popular by Beyonce. And I seen an all-female performance showcase, but it was during a club night. And they didn't have no female on there as a DJ. So I'm like, how you gonna have a female show and not a female DJ? Mind you, I hadn't even plugged up my stuff to real speakers. I was was DJing in Stretch them living room, DJ Stretch living room.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere though. That's a hustle. You gotta get in.
I'm talking myself on. He's like, oh, well, okay, we ain't got no DJ. What you talking? I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Woo! And that was my first gig. I'll never forget that. And it was in Gerald's Smokehouse in Racine.
Obviously, you pulled through.
Yeah, I made it through.
Yeah. How about you?
I was just gonna say I talked my ass too. So
Hey, you see the finesse ain't done a trip?
Hey,
I wish I could just talk my way into the
but you know what? Though? You gotta have you just starting out. You gotta use your mouthpiece.
So after a month of buying equipment and actually DJing, I was in the club after a month.
Yeah.
I was at Club Bari. That was my first, and it became a consistent thing. So it was every Thursday. It was ladies' night. I was like, wow. And luckily, I had some friends and people who were in the music scene, so they kind of came out to support, and it kind of went off from there.
That's dope.
Wow.
That's dope. Okay, so elaborating on, obviously you guys have y'all been DJing for so long. I'm sure y'all had like a lot of different, experiences and stuff. But talk about some of your good experiences with being a DJ versus some of your bad experiences with being a DJ. Because everybody has, every job has its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for me, I think the good experience is just being around the people that I looked up to. Like, I remember when I first started DJing, I used to see DJ O, you at
Texture?
Yep, at Texture. Not Textures, Texture. Yeah, Real Skills, Stretch, all those people. And my dad is a DJ. So, but he's blind. So it was a different type of feel for a DJ. And so the good part was just those people that I looked up to already, and to be able to work with them, to learn, always having somebody to lean on. Yeah. Now the bad part is, as a female, and I think this is just already known, a female DJ has to work 10 times harder, 100 times harder, I would say, because it's always something. You don't want to be labeled as the hoe. You don't want to be labeled as the mean one, the bitch one. So you got to find a balance between all of it.
Ain't that a trip? That's something extra we ain't got to worry about.
Yeah, y'all don't ever have to worry about it.
That's crazy.
Because in reality, it's like, if you trying to be a hoe, a male hoe, then that makes you a better DJ. Like, everybody's like, oh, well, that makes you more popular. Right. But for me, if I was to do that, that would tarnish my name. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and nobody would ever take me seriously.
I think those are just like, I've heard that too, and I feel like those are, when guys say that stuff to women, I think it's just an excuse because they are insecure with themselves, their talent, where we are, they're afraid of what we have to bring to the table.
Exactly.
Have any of you guys ever went through that? Like, you feel like a guy like cut you out of the picture because they thought you was gonna take their job?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All the time.
Yes.
All the time. I've been faced with it.
Yes.
And
well, don't feel bad because we have to.
and don't be wrong. Like, I understand. I feel like the day and the age, like, everybody is getting cut out of everything nowadays. But for females,
people do it too much now.
Yeah, for females, it's always an issue, like, because more of the club owners and bar owners or things like that are friends with the guys DJs already. So you already got an upper hand. Yeah. First off, that's your guy. You've been going to school with him for how long, or you've been kicking it with him for so long. It's like, how do I compete with that? Because I'm not going to compromise my morals just to DJ at a place. So it's a whole thing that we as females, I feel like we have to be conscious of.
Something I wanted to just ask you guys about, because I'm originally from Ohio, right? So when I moved, like, I was living in Tennessee for a couple years, and I moved here to Milwaukee for a few years. And so when you first start out in a new market, you almost have to get out and be in clubs and being around people. And from afar, if you don't know what's going on, and I'm just trying to network and figure out what's going on, people could be like, oh man, it just kind of passes as a guy. But I'm sure from a female's perspective, if you in the club every week, even if you're there just trying to build a rapport to make people take you serious, they probably think you in here on some, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess kind of speak on that a little bit, because I never really thought about that, but or is that a thing? Like, because I just thought about that. Like, it's easy for me to kind of do that as a guy, right? Like,
she always out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can go into the club and mess around. That's how I met him. I would just being out and about, always in different clubs, and then I meet him. I'm coming in week after week. He like, okay, I take bro serious because I know he really and then the relationship builds. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that's how you genuinely build relationships. But I can understand how, from you guys' perspective, it can kind of be like.
For me, how I started, when I wanted to realize that I really want to be a DJ. Yeah, I used to go out because I was young. I was 21 when I first started DJing, so I was always out. But I would take note of all these different DJs. Right. What I did is different now. But what I did, I went home and I started adding all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I started adding all of them, and then once I started adding all of them, I just started the conversation. I don't think they even realized, like, talk to you all the time. Did you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment on like a lot of people they didn't know, but that was just me trying to get familiar with people. So when I did go out, when I would speak to them, they were like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." Like, yeah, and then that's
connection.
Yeah, like I finagled it. You know, I don't think they realize it. Yeah, but you know, I don't know for other female DJs that might be a problem. You know, because I don't know. For you, how about you?
I was just when I started, I really went out once in like a blue moon, just to, again, to show that support and to show that sushi's out here, learning and building that relationship with everybody. But if you go out too much, I feel like that takes away your essential importance of appearance, right? You don't want to be out too much. Yeah.
Too accessible. Yeah.
I like that. See, that's man. See, I loved it, and I don't know, man. I'm kind of biased because I'm married, so I appreciate women on another level, right? But I love how women always are very meticulous and stuff. So they see stuff that us as men don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just that, right? So, guys, it's true, like, and not saying that I haven't thought about that, but just little stuff like that with nuances and stuff where you be like, we just, as guys, we just go on stuff. So, like, I'll just keep going out because I'm like, man, they gonna see me. Somebody gonna notice me.
Somebody gonna know.
Right, I'm gonna be out here, you know what I'm saying? And not realizing that it can, on the other hand, tarnish your accessibility, which can also tarnish your brand as well. Right. So that is a good point.
But it's still different. It's still different for women though, because I feel like men, like you said, can do that, and I feel like they should. They have to. But a woman is just frowned upon. So we can't do that. We have to move different.
Right. What we always say this, you know, DJs have superpowers, you know what I mean? and whatnot. Like, what's your you know, your superpower as a DJ? You like, what do you think you're good at? Like, as a DJ, when somebody books sushi, what's your superpower? You know, I'm gonna be cold at this.
Honestly, I'm very open, and like I said, I think from becoming an artist into a DJ, I mean, some people ask me why am I so good on talking to mic, or because I grew up performing. This is what I do. Like, I love performing. I love dominating an audience. And so when I did DJing, it was just a natural for me. So basically, booking sushi means you get the full package, and she's here to really rock a crowd. Period.
I like that.
Right.
Step on that.
What about you?
For me, I feel like because I'm a balance between I'm a girly girl, but at the same time, I like to call myself a nigga. So it's like I'm the balance between trap and getting the girls to dance. Like, I know that I can do that. Yeah, like, so I know I dominate in that. I can do it in my sleep. So I call myself the trap princess. Like, it's like, I can do trap all day, but at the same time, I feel like I give everybody something to get them out on the dance floor. I'm not really a talker on the mic, which is weird because I like to talk. I don't really like to talk on the mic, not because I don't want to or I don't know how. I just like DJ. I like the music of the aspect of it. Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that. And you know, we always like to ask this question right here on our way out. Generally, like, so being women, sometimes your DJ pet peeve might be different than the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Or it might not be.
Or it might not be. It might be. Because it might be a universal DJ thing. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, Sushi Lor, what's your DJ? What do you hate as a DJ?
That's a good question.
And it could be like, well, it's like a pet peeve, right? So like, mine is I don't like when people request songs that have already played because I don't like playing songs twice.
Okay, that reminds me. Okay, pet peeve. So kind of like the same thing. Just people talking my ear out. Sometimes people think I'm rude or something, but you are literally taking my time and my concentration away. Right. Like, I've gotten to the point where I charge people for requests. And I don't know if I'm the only DJ, but I do this at all the venues that I go to. I don't know if the name is starting out there, but again, it's just, people talking in my ear, and then they start having conversations.
You trying to do something.
And do I come up to your job and talk your ear out?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a really pet peeve of mine as well.
Yeah.
Tru Star.
Ooh, I got a list of them. I don't know if y'all follow me on Facebook, 'cause every week I have an issue. And it's like, it can range from just as women having to fight for our pay. That's my biggest pet peeve at the end of the night. Like, I stay here all night. I don't care if it's 2 people in here. I provided you a service. I just want to get paid. I think that's the top.
But just so you know, and I'm sure it's probably more women, but niggas.
That's the way.
They're trying to cheat you out your money.
Yeah, but it's different because it's a little bit different because I feel like they take us as, oh, well, I got you next time. They want to do that, but
see how much they can get over.
Yeah, and it's like, that's what I don't respect about it. That's
DJs don't do that. Don't do that.
Promoters.
Don't allow that to happen. And y'all stop, man, trying to shortchange people. You can't nobody shortchange you, bro.
Yeah, especially if I'm here all night. I just pay me for what I did. That's
and
right.
just make sure that they don't get away with it the first time, because then it's not going to happen.
And you know why I'm glad you said that, because that's when I say this a lot on the podcast, when I tell DJs to respect themselves and know what they worth, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
From the jump, you let somebody know, I don't go for that, so don't even bring it over here. They're not gonna do it. People won't let you do it to them what you allow. Yeah, what you allow.
Yeah.
So you gotta nip it in the bud from the jump.
Exactly.
So that's another thing too. So that's a good point.
Word. Well, I know we gotta wrap it up here, but ladies, we got something.
We gotta get y'all on here again.
Want to get y'all back here, but
we
gonna do something pretty big. You know what I mean? For I'm not gonna put it out there.
Yeah,
like,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So put it together.
I appreciate y'all dropping these gems for people. They need to understand that, you know, it's not as simple as you think, and being a DJ is a little bit more work than expected. But
Press
you
and
know,
play.
For all my new DJs, you know what I mean, take what you can out of any of these episodes, because these ladies have been working very, very hard to get where they at. Shout out to Power Forward Media, you know what I'm saying, for always showing love. You need some work done on these cameras, video work, anything, live streaming, my man's got it. But on the DJ tip, man, y'all always do y'all motherfucking thing, and I appreciate y'all. I love seeing the gram. It makes me, it's motivate, get motivation, you know what I mean, just to see people work.
And real quick, also too, like, understand that this podcast too is about showing the different faces of DJs, because DJs come in different walks, we come in different things, you know what I mean? Like, so you might see it, and you might think a DJ is supposed to look like this, but they look like this and they do this. So you have to understand that it's a big spectrum when you say a DJ. And these ladies are a prime example of that.
How do people get a hold of y'all?
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram, DJ Tru Star _414. Same thing on Twitter, Facebook, Tiffany Hudson. You know, they made us change our name and stuff. But
you guys can hit me up at sushilor.com, everything, and of course I'm on all the other social media as well.
Word. Well, I appreciate y'all ladies for coming out. Please come back. We gonna pipe up on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, thank you guys for having
All right.
us.
Hey,
Yes.
appreciate it.
So yeah, there you have
You know,
another episode.
another
DJ
one.
PLR, DJ New Styles.
My fucking Tru Star Sushi Lor. Man, what a treat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, what a treat. But until then, peace to the planet, peace to the world. Y'all be easy, and until next time, F your DJ. Yeah.
The hottest podcast in the world. F your DJ.